Recap of Chad Powers, Season 1, Episode 2 Inches Second Quarter. Chad Powers S1E2, Second Quarter, Recap and Speculative Highlights. Setup. New challenges and identity tensions. The episode opens shortly after the events of Episode 1. Russ Holiday, disguised as Chad Powers, has been accepted as a walk-on at South Georgia Catfish. But now, the harder part begins, competing for the starting quarterback position and maintaining his disguise under pressure. Early scenes show Russ as Chad arriving at the Catfish's Lakehouse Coaches Retreat, where incoming players and staff gather for an informal barbecue, team bonding event hosted by Coach Hudson and his family. This gathering serves both social and athletic evaluation purposes. Russ is nervous. In prosthetics and disguise, he must conceal his thinning mask edges, avoid unmasking in close conversation, and deflect any questions about background paperwork or identity. Tryouts and competition heat up. On the field, Chad is pitted directly against other quarterback hopefuls. The coaches run through drills, passing, footwork, game simulation, reading defenses. Chad shows flashes of raw talent and instinct, but stumbles in some timed drills due to tension or minor slip in disguise. Danny, the mascot, Russ's secret helper, continues to assist Chad behind the scenes, touching up makeup, adjusting wig, helping him slip away when suspected, offering quiet encouragement. Danny becomes a critical ally in maintaining the illusion. Meanwhile, assistant coach Ricky Hudson is shown scrutinizing Chad's performance. She senses that there's something off, inconsistencies in his style, an odd accent slip, or perhaps body language that betrays experience. Her suspicion increases gradually, though she does not yet act on it openly. The coaches hold private meetings. Coach Bird and Coach Dobbs debate Chad's potential, considering his raw abilities but questioning his unknown past or lack of established credentials. Identity strain and personal conflict. Away from the field, Russ, as Chad, struggles in personal moments. He accidentally drops a slip of paper, nearly revealing something, or someone asks about his hometown, transcripts, or prior stats, topics Russ must dodge with humor or misdirection. At the Lakehouse barbecue, Chad mingles with players, staff, and boosters. Some players tease him as new guy, and Chad must act natural, deflect banter, and avoid revealing too much. A close call might involve him being asked about his school era, where he played, or how he trained, questions he must answer vaguely. He also interacts briefly with Ricky in a more personal exchange, perhaps they talk about football, life goals, or what drew them to the game. The interaction is friendly but edged with tension, as Russ wonders how much Ricky suspects. Coaching and strategy decisions. The staff holds strategy sessions. They review film of Chad's drills, compare him to existing QBs, and debate giving him more reps. Some coaches favor giving the walk-on a chance, others warn of risk. Chad is asked to run a scrimmage play during the barbecue event in front of key boosters and alumni. It's a low-stakes play, but public. Chad's performance here is critical. If he fails badly, it could cast suspicion or derail his candidacy. Russ, as Chad, gives the play his best, connecting with a wide receiver, showing pocket awareness, and making a throw under pressure. It isn't perfect but impressive for a walk-on. The crowd's reaction is cautiously optimistic. Conflict and crisis. During the barbecue, someone, perhaps a booster or journalist, casually mentions Chad Powers' background, asking, "Which college did you come from?" Or, "Hometown." This creates an awkward moment. Chad stammers, gives a vague answer, and quickly changes topics. At the same event, Russ's father Mike Holiday may call or visit, or dispatch someone, pressuring Russ to ensure things are going well. Russ must accept the check-in call without drawing suspicion. Doing so while pretending to be Chad adds internal stress. A side subplot. Another QB hopeful tries to test Chad's limits, goading him in front of others. They push him physically or verbally, trying to fluster him. Chad nearly loses composure but manages to respond with wit and resolve. Cliffhanger and setup for Episode 3. At the end, Chad is called into Coach Hudson's private office. The coach commends his bravery, creativity, and solid play in the scrimmage. He tells Chad he has earned some trust, and the school will fast-track verifying his eligibility paperwork. However, he cautions that scrutiny is coming, and Chad must keep his head down and work harder. Meanwhile, Ricky, after seeing Chad perform, has a lingering look, pensive and suspicious. She wonders if there is more to him than meets the eye. The final shot might show Russ alone in a locker room or dark corridor, touching his prosthetic makeup, staring at himself in a mirror, wrestling with doubt. How long can I keep this up before someone sees through me?